Hello, everyone. My name is Lorenzo Cortez. The Dallas Cowboys are America's team. Whether you love them or hate them, they are still one of the most watched, most talked about, mm, and have the biggest fan base in the NFL. They've been extremely successful in the playoffs, within their division, and in Super Bowls. They also have a long list of household names that everybody has heard of or has you know knows about, grew up idolizing. Dallas Cowboys have made it to the playoffs in 30 years out of their 52-year existence. They joined the NFL in 1960, and since the Super Bowl era began in 1966, the Cowboys have made eight playoff appearances, or eight Super Bowl appearances, rather. They've won five, so they're 5-3. The only team in the NFL that has won more Super Bowls are the Pittsburgh Steelers. Um, Again, they made it 30 playoffs, have earned 21 division championships, and they've been to the NFC championship game 16 times, winning 8 to make it to the Super Bowl. Uh, the Cowboys in the 90s with Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin were the first team in the Super Bowl era to win 3 out of 4, and it's only been done one time since with the New England Patriots with Tom Brady and and his team. According to DallasNews.com, to put the Cowboys' popularity into perspective, Dallas earned more votes than the entire NFC South, NFC West, and AFC South. They also received more votes than the 9 least popular NFL teams combined. So that they obviously they in this poll they earned more votes than three entire divisions. So that's 12 teams, and they more than the 9 least popular. So 12 and 9, 21 teams. They earned more votes than 21 teams combined. Uh, Now to their players. I mean, over the years, everybody's heard of Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, and Troy Aikman, Roger Staubach, Danny White, Tony Dorsett, Drew Pearson, Ed Too Tall Jones, and the list goes on and on. They have a large amount of Hall of Fame players, not the most in the NFL, but within the next couple of years, with a lot of the Cowboys from the 90s retiring, that list should get a lot larger. Um, the Cowboys are one of the most talked about teams in the NFL today. Whether they win or lose, they maintain one of the hot topics on ESPN. Every call, every interception, every fumble, every victory is analyzed more and talked about more than any other team in the NFL. Um, they're like the Lakers in the NBA, the Yankees in baseball. They're just constantly talked about. They're loved by mm, a larger majority of the population of their viewers. They're hated by almost just as many. One of the things, whether although they haven't had much success in the last 16 years, their quarterback Tony Romo is one of the most talked about figures in sports. He's constantly being criticized whether his team wins or loses because of him, or whether it's a missed kick at the end of the day. All the focus is on him more than any other quarterback. A lot of players that may not be as good get a lot more attention than they deserve, and I think that's part of the reason why they are America's team, because they are marketed so well. And the Dallas Cowboys, whether once you're on the team, everybody knows your name. You're gonna be watched. You're gonna be loved by Cowboy Nation, and that's why they are still America's team.